everybody. This is Delilah Fitness, and I would like to answer a question that I received via email. Um, Basically, someone's asking me, why am I vegan? Why so extreme? Why uh, raw vegan? Um, the best way I can answer this question is through um, my consciousness. Uh, I can relate to the question because I was there as far as not understanding my responsibility to the planet. And also, there is a frequency. I mean, for those of you who don't eat meat, you could understand the words that's coming out my mouth. There is when you don't partake in the killing of an animal for your consumption, there is a consciousness of responsibility that also translates to how you treat the earth and the planet. I know when I was eating meat, I was not conscious of what I was consuming. I was going through a program. I was living and eating the standard American diet. I was constantly sick, and I was not very compassionate towards the planet or people. I was very graduated from college, got the wonderful job in corporate America, made lots, pretty much decent money where I could sit and be comfortable. Um, but always capitalist, always thinking about myself. Went to beautiful restaurants, had, you name it, steak. I had veal, I had foie gras, I had the whole thing. I mean, you name it, I ate it, you know. Even raccoon. With that being said, I was constantly sick, and it was a consciousness. I couldn't hold on to a relationship. I was constantly being triggered, childhood trauma that I buried by getting more material stuff to cover up the pain and the trauma, and constantly being triggered because I have not dealt at that point. I wasn't dealing with the cause, the root. I was just dealing with the symptoms by getting more stuff and really just playing out that role of having a great job, wonderful apartment, beautiful apartment, and just really nice things, nice clothes, nice things. But it came at a cost. It came at a cost to my health. It came at a cost to my consciousness, and it came at a cost to my spirit. I was constantly faking, fronting, and pretending that everything was all right when it wasn't all right, putting on airs. And at this particular point in time, I have become vegan because of it's a consciousness. And I was sick. I had fibroids and tumors in my abdominal region that was getting bigger. So I could have took the road of medication and getting cut, but I took the road less traveled, and I became more responsible, and I decided to let it heal, because the body can naturally heal on its own if you let it. But it has to release all of the processed food and all of the stuff that you have in your body you've been consuming for years. So what I have chosen to do, and what I did choose to do, was to change my consumption and change and work on work on being more quiet to myself and just really healing inside and outside. So for me, it was more of a spiritual journey. It was more of me healing and not just putting a band-aid on it. Um, the world, as you know, right now is going through a transformation. We're going into the age of Aquarius, so a lot of you know what I'm talking about. When I think about the pandemic, I think about all of us, and I'm 54, my age and younger, who did not take responsibility for their health, and basically who are consuming a standard American diet, a sad diet, which is conducive to ill health. Also, my family was predisposed to diabetes and hypertension. And I know people of color, that's high. And so instead of me not dealing, and I carried my life out not dealing, I decided to change and do something different where it has more longevity. At 54, I can honestly say the fibroids and the tumors are gone. For years of being what some of you would say an extremist, I'm tripping over my eating consumption. I'm ODing, like I'm really like a stickler for it because it saved my life. And a lot of times people will have an issue when I share my posts because it doesn't resonate with them. They basically are living in the matrix and they want to continue to play out that program. But for those of you who are making a conscious choice to to remove yourself and to awaken, it takes work. And for me, it took me letting go of everything, my apartment, letting go of my job, letting go of everything in the States to relocate to nature and just to come to a place where I can grow my own food. I could actually spend time in the garden. I can make my own food, more of a slower pace. I was reading the self-help books, but me reading the self-help books and being in an environment, still being in the States and taking a train and fearing for my life as a woman of color, going to work and leaving my house 5 a.m. in the morning and not feeling safe as a woman to get to my get to my destination. It was not very safe for me. And also, being a solarized woman, just really constantly being disrespected verbally on the streets. And I'm sure every woman goes through it, but as a black woman, I feel the pain of being called all sorts of derogatory words, and sometimes by your own kind, male, by So for my mental state and physical health and for longevity, I consciously made a decision to stop eating meat, stop killing, stop putting my energy in killing for my consumption, and that manifests itself in other areas of my life. So it was something that looking back in hindsight, I would do it again and again. And the reason why I make these videos and share what I know, it's not so much to get on your nerves. It's really just to throw you a lifesaver and to share my experience and hope that somebody will make a choice to take the road less traveled, to really be responsible and accountable for your life and to really work on yourself. It takes work, and I'm 54. It may take me another 54 years to just deprogram, to get all of the programs out of my system from childhood and all of the behavior patterns that I ingested from the school system, from the religious, and just from just being part of a society that is a capitalist society that's a business. I was just another cog in the machine. It was never personal. It was always about business, and that was never. It never felt right for me. I'm a human being. I'm not a machine. And for all of us, we are human, and we are all one race. We are all human. I basically acknowledged that, and I took actions, especially during the time of my health, where the fibroids and the tumors were getting bigger and bigger. I was almost dying. So it took death to bring me back to life. So like a phoenix in a flame, I rise. But for those people who are out there that would like to make a conscious change in their consciousness and manifest it into their physical form, my videos and my posts are for you. So as a mature woman at 54, I just would like to thank those people who have been following my videos and using it as a guide to get to the next stage of life, because I am still growing and evolving too. I'm sharing what I know, but I'm always open to learn from other people. So with that being said, I hope I explain why I'm vegan. It's for so many reasons, and killing is not a part of my vibration, and I'm a living entity, and I need living life force energy in a living body. I'm not dead. This body has life in it, and I'm choosing to align myself with life. So guys, for you and for all my sisters, my solarized sisters, I love you guys. Please share this with other people who are out there looking for someone who looks like them, because one of the things I had an issue with is not finding groups but not seeing too many people that look like me, and just something that resonates in the melanin. Just speaking to another sister really helped me stay on this journey. So it's really important to love you, love yourself, love your authentic skin, your natural hair, everything. No makeup. I don't wear makeup. And just be yourself. Just be you. Find out who that person is, and just be. All right. So until next time, guys. Peace.